Hello, this is Atlantis Machine Learning. Today I'm starting a video series to help you prepare for one of the toughest certification exams AWS currently offers. I have passed the exam myself a few weeks back, so relax and stick with me and I'll help you prepare well. To start today, I'm gonna cover the first part where we will go through the official exam guide at a high level. Here is the outline for today's session and upcoming sessions. So we'll cover the official exam guide preparation guide um, review provided by AWS. And then in subsequent sessions, we'll cover exam domain specific areas. And after that, we will cover how to prepare. How to prepare if you are new to machine learning and data science, how to prepare if you already have machine learning and data science background and you want to pass the exam. So let's start by defining what the objective of AWS Certified Machine Learning Specialty Exam is. So the AWS Certified Machine Learning Specialty Exam validates a candidate's ability to design, implement, deploy, maintain machine learning solutions on AWS platform. We're going to look at the official exam guide shortly to see uh, the different domains that are included in the exam to validate the candidate's ability. So let's start with the exam blueprint as of December 13, 2019. So there are four major domains covered in this exam. The first one is data engineering. Second one, exploratory data analysis, otherwise known as EDA. The third one, modeling, and the last one is machine learning implementation and operation. So each of those domains account for 20%, 24%, 36, and 20% respectively. And the number of questions are also approximated based on the percentage of the examination. So for any of the AWS uh, certifications, the first place to look at to get understanding or first hand understanding about the exam and the different domains and what resources to read, how to prepare to give you a high level information is the official exam guide. So let's look at the official exam guide for AWS Certified Machine Learning Specialty Exam. So I have already opened it here. So we can see the AWS Certified Machine Learning Specialty and then the objective. You can schedule an exam here. But here, there are the abilities that are validated by the certification, the recommended knowledge and experience, and how to prepare for the exam. And here on this side, you have the time it takes to complete the exam, 170, and the cost is 300. And then there is an official practice exam that you can take for 40 bucks. And the exam is available in English, Japanese, Korean, and simplified Chinese. The format is multiple choice and there are questions with multiple answers, but the number of questions with multiple choice are a lot more than the ones with multiple answers. So the exam guide I was talking about is this one. Download the exam guide. And before I go that, you also have an ability. Um, you also have this link to download the sample questions. So the sample questions will give you a glimpse, a glance of what the type of questions are and what domains is covered in this specialty certification exam. So let's look at the exam guide now. So in the exam guide, partly it covers, gives an introduction and then the recommended AWS knowledge prior to taking the exam. And there are exam preparation recommendations from AWS and the exam content also. And then you have the domains that we have discussed earlier. And then for each domain, what AWS is looking for data engineering, exploratory data analysis, modeling, and machine learning and implementation and operations. So this is very brief, but it gives you a starting point to prepare for this examination. So the goal of my video series is to give you a better in-depth uh, content on how you can exactly prepare and what specific subdomains under data engineering, EDA, modeling, machine learning and implementation and operation are going to be covered in this exam. So we will cover each of those one by one, and hopefully you will have a better information because there are a lot of materials out there, and it will be a waste of time if you don't know exactly which of those materials you should focus on. So I'm going to help you to stay focused and to get ready for your exam. So this is Atlantis Machine Learning. Thanks for staying with me until the end of this presentation. In part 2, we'll take a deep dive on the specific domains covered in the exam. I will provide the link for the exam guide under this video. Thank you for listening.